guys? Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys my Shaman deck. Don't worry about the name. It actually has changed a little bit over the course of everything so far. Now, I'll show it to you real quick. I am using an Earth Shock, a couple Forked Lightnings, a couple Lightning Bolts, two of pretty much everything here. The reason is I just like the consistency of having two of every spell. The only thing that I really do want to change, honestly, is I want to get rid of that. I'm going to need another one of these. Okay. These guys can be really powerful eventually, and so that's really the reason I have them. And then obviously Rag at the end is pretty good. Now this deck isn't one of those really exciting decks, okay? It's just really not. It's one of those decks that's just very, very strong. And the reason it's so strong is just due to the fact that it's super consistent. Shamans with their totems tend to be very, very powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring you in, and we'll just stay in ranked. I actually just started Season 3. I've been playing a little bit of Arena. I haven't really been playing much Hearthstone in Season 3, so we're going to give it a whirl here and use the old Shaman deck. Some people have asked why I don't put Ysera in this deck. Well, the problem is with most Shaman decks is you have so many overload cards that if you use an overload card, you have to wait. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to get Ysera out with all the overload cards. So that's typically why I try to stay away from Ysera in this deck. It's very good in this deck, but again, it's the way that the meta game is being played right now. Not as important to have that. Going against a hunter. Alright, I like this starting hand. I'm going to get rid of one of the axes. Obviously, I don't need two of them. And Forked Lightning is perfect. So, I honestly, there should not be a point where I have a problem against a hunter. Because mainly their job is to flood the board, and I already have so much, you know, board clear at this point. I'm really not too worried about it. At all, actually. So, obviously here, you know, I'm assuming he's just being a Mongo, so I'll just greet. Keep in mind too, guys, that the coolest thing about the Shaman deck is the consistency of it. And as you'll see, I'm just going to end turn one here, and I'm just going to walk you through an entire game and kind of give you a play-by-play of exactly what's going on during this, so that you can see kind of what's going through my head and thoughts. Obviously here, I'm going to weapon, and the reason I'm going to weapon is actually, or do I want to coin out an unbound? It's a risky play to coin the unbound right now. I think I'm just going to stick with this for now. And the reason I'm going to stick with that for now is just because I want that board clear ability for whatever, just in case he puts out like a buzzard summon or anything like that. It gives me a little bit of leeway to kind of deal with that. Again, not the card I really wanted to see, but alright, now at this point I am going to actually coin him out, and I am going to take a little bit of damage to the face here. Again, obviously the hunter's goal is to burn me down as quick as humanly possible, which is fine. The good news about the hunter is they don't really have a whole lot they can do against you, especially if you can get some early Feral Spirits or an early Earthen Elemental. It's pretty much GG. It's very hard for them to beat you because they don't have a lot of board clear. So now he's going to start to get worried about what I can possibly be using next with this guy. It now becomes extremely dangerous having this card out on the board for him. Typically, that's probably a frozen trap, I would imagine, trying to prolong the game as best he can at this point. Yeah, okay, so that's a good play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this first. Find out exactly what it is. Okay, it's an explosive trap, which, okay, obviously, so he's just going straight Zerg mode at this point, which, again, completely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throw this guy out. I'm going to keep my weapon for right now. And the reason being is because next turn, I can actually throw a taunt minion, which will double buff both these guys, and will be extremely, extremely useful to me. And then I can start really pummeling damage. See, his goal is, as a hunter, pretty much every hunter in metagame right now, their goal is pretty much to just Zerg you down as quick as possible. Like, by turn 8, 9, if you're not dead, they're pretty much screwed. See what I'm saying? Like, he's just going at me. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's kind of going against his own strategy here. It's kind of stupid because this is just going to be a suicide. which is fine. So we're going to do here, we're going to buff that. We're going to go to the face here. Now, typically, I would be worried about that, but again, I just threw up a 7-8 taunt card. And this card is just going to continually get buffed. Okay, the more and more cards I play, the more buff this card's going to get. He's obviously looking for, I would imagine, probably Unleash the Hounds with a combo at this point. Or possibly, you know, Explosive Trap's not Explosive Trap, but Explosive Shot's not going to help him at this point. Random Minion Kill, Deadly Shot could help him. But again, at this point, it's a 50-50 draw whether he hits the big guy or not. If he does, you know, that puts him in a huge control. Yeah, see here, and now he's probably going to Unleash the Hounds, I would imagine, right here. Hold on. Oh, no, okay, he didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Kill both of those guys. They're off the board. Okay. And we're going to punch 11 damage into his face. Pretty much good to go here. And then next turn... See, now the other thing I could have done is I could have forked and lava bursted. But again, I'm fine with control at this point. I'm not out of control. And I can actually do that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he hit the one he didn't want to hit, to be honest. That's pretty much the one he did not want to go near, which is fine. Yeah, so he conceded already. That's the thing with the Hunter deck, is this deck is very good against Hunters as long as you can get either your Feral Spirit or your, whatever it's called, or your Earthen Elementals out early in the game, then you're pretty much good against those guys. Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to do another game with the old Shaman deck here. See what we get. Rogue. I really would like a lightning stone. Oh, that works too. A weapon is really good too. So a decent starting hand, especially going second. I'm okay with this hand. Probably be okay with this hand. Double weapon. Interesting. Okay. We'll greet him, because why not? Put our weapon out, kick him in the face. There we go. Now, I do not run an acidic swamp ooze in the Shaman deck, mainly because I just don't do it. There's too many other cards that are just more important to me. If I knew I was playing against a Paladin or something like that, I would probably grab one, but... Alright. I could kill this guy. Not gonna do me a whole lot of good to do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. There. I have another weapon, so I'm not real worried about that. I just really want to keep board control against this rogue. Because I have both mana tides, so... Alright, so he's using a backstab on my totem, which is fine. And looks like he's just going to weapon up. I don't know if he's going to ping me. Yep, he's okay. So he'll probably deadly poison this, I would imagine. Ooh. We can play that card. We're going to play that guy. Maybe see if we can draw out something a little bit better. Round 5. See what we can get out of him. Not a terrible card to draw out of him. And he's going to... Oh, nice play. I was about... Oh my god, what a lucky bastard. Wow, he used like every card in his arsenal for that. There we go. Alright. So he used a lot of card draw right there to get rid of that. Like, that was a lot. So I'm okay with the way that that happened, but... Interesting. Probably deadly poison, I would imagine. Yep. But see, look at all the cards he's like using just to get rid of this stuff. Like, it's very. See, I mean, why? I don't. I don't know if he's playing the Leroy Jenkins deck or what. We'll see. But I'm very confused as to what he's really trying to do here. Interesting.
Blood and plunder.
Okay, yeah, he's going at me, so he's got something. And that's pretty much the exact play that I wanted. I really wish I had 7 though. Okay, so what we can do here is we're gonna get rid of this guy. Get rid of that guy. Now, I don't know if he's got Eviscerate. He could have probably Eviscerate combo me, but he's got to have Deadly, or he's got to have Assassinate too in order to get through this big guy. So I don't know what he's playing with. 3 cards, I would be very surprised if he had that combo. Especially because next turn... Interesting. Yeah, he's drawn... Maybe he got another Deadly? Although, I don't know if he's going to take 7 to his face. We'll see. See what he does. He might just end turn here. I know he's still got that combo card in his hand. Yeah, that guy. But I would really love a Lightning Storm right now. That would really make my day much better. Alright. Well, let's see. If I put down a totem and it's a spell power totem, I could kill this guy. See, here's my gamble though, is I'm just gonna do this. There. I'm just gonna do that for now. That's not good. Eviscerate would be GG at this point. It doesn't have it. Okay. If he Deadly Poison Eviscerate comboed me, I'd be dead. Interesting. We're gonna do that. Well, it's GG if he can't kill me here, that's for sure. But he's got to get through. I don't know.
This guy's toast.
Okay, so he's. Alright, that's actually a good play. Three, 5, 7. Alright, so I gotta pray for a Big Daddy Raggy. I gotta pray for Big Daddy Raggy here. YOLO. YOLO! Big Daddy Raggy for the win. Alright. Gotta love Rag. Alright guys, so yeah, again, kind of a fun deck to play with. Very very predictable, your cards, so it's not a very risky or like, you know, it's not a very trolly deck. It's gonna be one of those decks where you know, where you do have some fun. But anyway, guys, I'm going to keep playing. I hope you guys like this video. And as always, see you in the next one.